Commander, come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark 4. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
Carry on, Specialist.
Yes, Shepard?
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
I'm coming to get you. Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken too. I can't just sit here doing nothing. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here. Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted. Even more distracted.
Nice try. You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
Right. You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'll go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky Edie let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Looks like you've settled in, Garrus.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After the Collector base, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. I hope you enjoyed all of that dialogue. That was a lot, but we're ready to move on. I'm ready to shoot something. They've expanded the ship and they've taken away, like in Mass Effect 2 when I looked at the... I'll just show you real quick. Like when it told you what was where, it told me which members of my crew were there, which was really helpful because now it's even bigger and a bit more labyrinth-like, and I don't know where anyone is. I completely missed Garrus. I went around the ship twice before I found him, and I was looking for Jack. Apparently Jack's not even on the Normandy, so that's fun. I did find the most important crew member of all, though. My space hamster is back. He was in the cargo hold running around. I chased him, picked him up. Now he's back in my room where he belongs. Alright, let's get out of here. Leave orbit. I'm also experimenting a little with my mic position. My levels looked okay, so I'm hoping this is better and it might not pick up the keyboard and mouse as badly, or it might be worse. I don't know. You will find out together. Okay, recover Prothean artifact. Sure. I've got even more missions from the Citadel, by the way. Miranda asked me to meet her there. So when we go there, the entire place is just going to be full of people who want to talk to us. I don't understand this scanning. What does the scanning do? Can I scan here? No. Like, I don't get it. So what's the point of having all these planets? Like, why can I even come to these? We know there's nothing here. I can't scan or just land on them randomly, so... Like, sure, flavor, but why not just show it to me when I mouse over them? Like... I don't know. I don't get it, and I don't really understand how the scanning works this time. Okay, so Eden Prime, this was another Cerberus one, right? It's kind of cool to be coming back here, though. This is where it all started. So we have to take Liara, by the look of it. Oh, we can just do... Okay. New info. Okay, so let's take Garrus or James. Let's take James. I'm not sure how I feel about his character. Like, he's definitely more interesting than Jacob, don't get me wrong. But let's also be honest, that's not difficult. I thought I bought some upgrades. Oh, I did. It's the wrong gun. And then the shotgun too. Yeah, this one I upgraded. I have a difficulty understanding. Okay, so this one is heavier. Okay, I think I understand. I think. Why can't I... Do I have to, like, individually take these off? This not. Okay, increases damage. Absolutely. Allows bullets to... sure. I don't know what I'm doing. I do not have a clue. James, use the best gun. Is it really that hard to work out? Sure, whatever. I don't think it makes a difference. We have 5 points. What am I putting? Oh, and so I didn't realize what I was doing, but when I spoke to Garrus, I got armor-piercing ammo as an upgrade to buy. So I guess we can buy our squads some powers from our squad members, which is interesting. Sure, I mean, yeah, whatever. Which means that we could get a whole ton of powers if, well, I don't know how many squad members we're gonna get, but like, assuming it's as, or at least comparable to the past 2 games, that should be pretty great. Let's do that. I'm trying not to spend too much time on it. Like, if I need to, I'll do it between episodes.
This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Saren and the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here. No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
Yeah, oh.
This was a beautiful colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
They grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move to another.
But you'd still remember.
This is kind of reminding me of like the first couple of Halo games. Like, visually, it feels very similar. Hello, anyone here? This feels... Look at how open this is. Processing update. Taking the more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods, the colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp. Increase food rations as payment for work. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony. If all these families knew they're never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Yeah, please do that, because that sounds real messed up. Where am I going?
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Okay.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's
A Reaper artifact?
a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turned the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
It's weird that they left it just out here. Is no one else concerned?
What can you tell me about the Protheans, the people, not the technology?
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prize knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Heads up!
Yeah. Surprised we didn't encounter resistance earlier. You good up there, buddy? What just happened to me? Ow. Stop that. Are those snipers or something? What is hitting me? Nemesis. Bye.
All right, let's get moving before more of them come back.
Okay, so where now? Find the pod data. Just snoop around then, okay. What about this? Is this the pod data? It's on fire. That's usually a good sign. Strong TVs. Hi. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Yeah, me too. What's my buttons again? Do you mind? It's very rude. I can hear a turret, but I don't see a turret. Oh, it's up there. Oh, I have no ammo. Well, that's an issue. Oh, no, I'm pressing the wrong button. Don't bother. It's fine. Everything's fine. Any of you got any ammo? I could change weapon, but seems like a lot of work. I know what, fine. Fine. Here? Anyone leave their lunch money lying around? Or maybe like information on a shield upgrade? How about a cup of coffee? No? Nothing.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Okay. Also just 3,000 credits lying around here. Excuse me. Nothing else? Ah. Ammo. Concerning that there's ammo in here. I guess we're gonna have to defend Liara while she hacks it. Why are my eyes glowing? Ugh, gross.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video and the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Find the remaining pod data. Okay. I mean, have we tried, like, you know, a crowbar? Hammer? Oh, there's a door over here. That's probably it. I keep an eye out for, you know, any kind of secret loot. Wow. Happened to everyone.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
I assume we're going to have at least one more fight. Yeah. Do I have my charge? Okay, that's not what I thought it was. I have my hands off the keyboard. Oh, that's the one I was looking for before, not the one I wanted right now. What was the one I was trying to... Okay, I'm getting the hang of it.
How to physically open the pod.
Incredible how you do that without being able to see it. Okay. Cool.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
So there was only 1 million Protheans.
North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
Or maybe they were only saving 1 million of their people. Yeah, that would make sense, because he said an army 1 million strong.
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I wanted. Okay. Go this way. Some ammo. Where? No. Why am I up here? Apart from the ammo? I mean, the ammo was nice. No, we're going down, Liara. There's nothing up here. Okay. Back over here? Can I climb this? No. Absolutely not. No. Resistance information update. We've gotten word from our source within Eden Prime's resistance movement that we can expect an attack on our security center between 2200 and 2300 tomorrow night. Perfect chance to destroy their leadership once the attack is contained. Dr. William Cambiata to escape, firing near-miss shots to keep it realistic. He's given us good information with luck.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Also take this. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to... I don't know if this works. These turrets are so annoying. They're so much stronger than like the regular units, which makes sense. It's a turret, but come on. Oh, here's even more. Team, if you could. Ow, 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 ow. I'm a little worried I'm gonna get killed. Oh, thank you, Liara. Ow. Ow. Yeah, let's let my shields come back. Okay, the more of these we can get rid of, the better. In fact, let's see. Will my pistol be better for this? Probably, right? No, actually, no, not at all. Alright. Thank you. Good work, team.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Is this the way we came in? I want to find intel if we can. Aha! Troop deployment update. Local resistance heavy in the southwest. As we pull them off, all remaining troops in the north neighborhood continue standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion. They could do some serious damage.
This out of their colony.
I'm here for it. Again, any way we can... I'm gonna heal. Just because. I know it's a little bit of a waste, but... Yeah, no, I am here to take out Cerberus. I definitely want a gun that's better against turrets. I don't know what that would be, but I want it. I think we already went in here, right? Looks familiar. Double checking. I don't have my bearings at all in this map. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, because this is where we got the first one. Then the second one was over here. And then this is where we're fighting. So I'm assuming we need to go this way. Okay, well, he seemed to be having some trouble. There's a way up. So this. Like, they've retracted the bridge. Okay. Find another way around. There's no connecting points, though. Oh, wait, there's ladders. Is it just... Oh my goodness. Like, I'm fine with the less linear design of levels. But come on, give it, like... give me something that says, like, oh, by the way, this is a ledge you can walk off. I know that you can't walk off any other ledge in the game, but this one will let you walk off. Oh, and I have to go down the ledge. We're not allowed to jump, even though we take no damage from falling. See, like, this ledge, not allowed to walk off. Alright, come on, give me your final wave.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
Okay. Why are we activating it here? Why not take it with us? That doesn't reach. It's very rude.
Here they come.
Okay. I've been contemplating turning the difficulty up, and the only thing that's stopping me is the turrets, because they're so annoying to deal with. And I don't want to have to take another, like, 20 or 30 shots to deal with those. Where? Well, I'm out of ammo. Did anyone drop any? Nope, but there is some over there. We'll take out the trash while we're here. We'll be a good roommate.
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath.
Wish my corner man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Why? You're good.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there!
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
No, we're good. I don't know what... Which next door? Oh.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
You know, you said don't let it get close? To who? Can you go away? I'm trying to do things here. I can't seem to take cover behind that like I could before. Oh my goodness. I'm going to play this like Gears of War. Okay, so just to fill you in, this is a little ridiculous.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
I had to reload because someone got like stuck under the map, one of the enemies, and so it wouldn't. So the mission wouldn't end, or the objective wouldn't clear because someone was left alive, but there was no way for us to damage them at all. So it was really dumb, and I waited for ages trying to work out what it wanted me to do, and I'm a little annoyed. I'm just gonna say it. I'm a little annoyed. I feel like what is needed of me is not being communicated very well. And I feel like I've experienced more bugs in this one already than like either of the other games. Ow. Uh-oh. Move. Ow. Well, that's all my meta gel. Thank you, Liara. Alright. Who's in here?
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Hi there. Can we say something to him? Like, before he blasts one of us to pieces?
Be careful, he's confused.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
Wow, that's rough.
Will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I've read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
I saw what happened to your people. I know you must be grieving. But they died 50,000 years ago. My people are dying right now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Rude.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
Really? Now we're pulling out the rulebook? Also, it's technically not a new
But
species.
he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem.
I'm not too sure about that, but, you know, we need cooperation here. It's not
Will he?
exactly normal times.
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Sure.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? I do not believe you, Commander. Lying is a biological marker. There is doubt behind your words.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Javik be kidding me. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, slam's available. Definitely get in that. That's my favorite. And a particle rifle. Heck yeah. Alright, well, this is all I have time for. This is a lot to take in. I just don't understand. Like, is there only like 50 Reapers? I don't understand how simultaneously they can be destroying every empire in a galaxy, but also not have enough people to finish the war in less than a few centuries. Like which is it? I just... It seems wrong to me. But anyway, I need to stop talking. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.